To all the African pilot readers and viewers, welcome here to the EAA Sun and Fun at Brits, the metropolis of the Northern Province. Anyway, here with me, it is indeed an honor. I have two legends, Scully Levine and Erez Halevny. Erez is an LL captain on the 787-9. He comes out here periodically and flies with friends, flies airplanes here. He's got a South African license and he's basically a good guy, but you've got to really get under his skin to realize that. No, I'm only kidding. He is a great fellow, and a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, he organized with a bunch of his Israeli pals to come out here, and we flew all around South Africa in a fleet, or I suppose a fleet or a swarm of Cessna 172s, and we all made it. But they put experienced guys with you know, with the guests that came along. But it doesn't go about me. This goes about Erez and about Scully. Scully has come here with the Puma Energy Flying Lions at one of 7 shows that that they are sponsoring for the year, and we're very fortunate that he's come along to do a display here. But I'll let Scully tell you about what he is going to do. And Scully, of course, is a legend in South Africa, and justifiably so. Over to Scully Levine.
Thank you, Carl. Carl, there's no end to what Carl is going to say next, but thank you. And it's lovely being here amongst so many people that are crazy about flying. Some beautiful aeroplanes out there on the flight line, and it's a superb day as well. We're going to be putting on a show in a couple of minutes' time with the Puma Energy Flying Lions, and we have to look very, very sharp today because Erez, that is out here from Israel, is a hot shot, and I'm sure he's got a very, very critical eye, so we've got to pull out all the stops. We look forward to performing for you.
Hi everyone. For the last 10 years I'm involved in some ways with the South African aviation. Beautiful people, beautiful planes. I don't think you even appreciate the infrastructure, the plane and the people that you have here. It's something else. You don't find it anywhere else in the world. Keep up the good job, and I'll always come here again. Thank you.
Up towards the hill, climb up, 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 okay, and we come. One go, 2 go, 3 go.
Yeah, now we're coming out of COVID. It's been a rough ride for, I suppose, the whole of the aviation industry, not only ourselves. But things are starting to pick up slowly but surely. We had a pretty good growth from the beginning of the year after 2020. This year started off quite goodly. Then when we got to July with all the riots and things started to quieten down again. So I'm not sure what the flashpoint was to start that slowdown, but I'm hoping that towards the end of the year and early next year things will really start picking up again in the aviation industry in our country.
Hi Ethel, Sarah and Shane from Century Avionics here. Just want to say it's great to be at this fantastic event again. Missed it last year, but we're back here again, and as always Brits has come to the party. It is a great turnout, great venue, and looking forward to an absolutely wonderful day.
It's good to be back after COVID. Great to have events again.
Hi there everyone, my name is Connor John. I'm from Atlas Aviation Lubricants, and we are the sole distributors of Aeroshell here in South Africa, your turbine and piston engine oil for civil, general and military aviation. Having a nice beautiful day at Brits Airfield for the sun and the fun.
From Easy Plan, Easy Cockpit, and I've got one very happy customer here. And it's Conrad, and he's been using Easy Cockpit for quite a while.
3-4 years now.
Yes, yeah. And
now I love the product. I do my flight planning on Easy Cockpit and Easy Plan. Normally I do it on Easy Plan, and I download the GPX file and I pop it into my EFIS, and that's how I fly.
Yes.
And what I love about the product is how you keep it updated, and you're always available. You know, so if I need to do an an upgrade or something like that, or pay my fees, I can WhatsApp you. That's what I find and you help me out very quickly. So I love the product.
Yes, that's what we're here for, because we're local. We can do everything. We've got the best database in Southern Africa, and yeah, Easy Cockpit and Easy Plan.
Tell me about the judging. What are you actually doing here?
Collecting money. Despite what Eugene's saying there is that we are open to not quite browse, but a cold beer afterwards will be good. But what we're doing obviously is looking at the absolute perfect type of workmanship that is prevalent here in the EAA amongst our members. And you can see this helicopter standing here behind us. We're sort of halfway through the judging at the moment, and it's really, really beautiful. And I think that's the kind of spirit that, obviously a day like today brings along, so that we can see how the guys spend their time as enthusiasts and as ambassadors for aviation, and it's just not on experimental stuff. It's also on vintage aeroplanes, it's on light sport aeroplanes, and as well as helicopters that you see here in the background. So that's what we're pretty much about today, and we look at a lot of the detail. We look at how the presentation is, and obviously for over the last couple of years that I've been doing the judging with the guys here, they've never disappointed. It's so difficult to see it right at the end as to who to get the prizes allocated, because it is so close. So I'm very proud to be a judge in terms of and to be sort of the ambassador to see how these guys restore and maintain their aeroplanes. Fantastic.
And tell me a bit about your helicopter.
This helicopter, about 5 years ago, we went and fetched in Ecuador, and it was a 4-year rebuild to get it to where it is now, and a lot of work and fun. Actually, it was really good to do it.
I don't know about the wonderful helicopter pilot, but I can just tell you that this Gazelle is an absolute delight to fly. It's hugely powerful, it's fast, it's responsive, it's comfortable. All in all, it's kind of the epitome of what a helicopter should be, and it's almost like an undiscovered jewel in the helicopter world. People are too busy bandying about some of the big brand names, and these are amazing, just incredible. Anton, I have to tell you, has done a few. He's rebuilt a few, and he's made an incredible job of all of them.
Right, Rodney, tell me a little bit about your Dornier that's standing behind you.
Hello, Ethel. Dornier DR-27 is standing behind me here. These aircraft were the first aircraft that were manufactured after the Second World War by the Germans, by the famous Dornier company, who was still in business 10 years after the Second World War. So 1955 they started manufacturing this aircraft. It was the first German aircraft that were made, military aircraft after the Second World War. This particular one is quite a late model. It was only built in 1962, so it's number 522 if I recall correctly. Fantastic aircraft, very easy to fly, extremely easy to fly. You fly it with 2 fingers like this on the joystick. It's got a 300 horsepower Lycoming geared motor, and so fuel consumption is about 50 litres per hour, maybe a little bit less, 48 litres per hour. Yeah, just an unbelievably well constructed, solid aeroplane. You could fly this plane to Cape Town, and which we have done on a few occasions, any day. So yeah, I would really love this aeroplane, and I don't think I'm going to get rid of it unless I have some sort of medical problem. But yeah, a fantastic aeroplane to fly.
Okay, hi, I'm Neil Bowden. I'm the current chairman of Chapter 322 EAA in South Africa. We're one of the biggest chapters in the world, 290 odd members. And I also do the trips, the annual camping trips to Oshkosh. We do the catered camping trip where we stay on the airfield in a tent city, which is all pre-put up and ready for the guys when they arrive. We've missed the last two Oshkosh. The first one was in 1997, so this year would have been our 24th Oshkosh, but 2022 we're looking hopeful. Things should be opening this week in America for South Africans to travel there, so we're anticipating being able to travel once again to America. We're here at the EAA Sun and Fun annual fly-in. We didn't have one last year because of COVID. But we've been running these Sun and Fun since probably the early 90s. We started the first one in Rustenburg, and it's just an annual, very casual EAA fly-in, bit of competition, bit of aircraft judging, lots of camaraderie, camping on the airfield, annual event this time of year, and a lot of fun.
Hi there, my name is Hein de Waal from VNAV Leather. This is my son Peter, he's helping me here today. We make all kinds of leather bags, but flight bags is one of our specialities, basically where we started, hence the name VNAV obviously as well. Just one of our examples is this Karoo flight bag, we call it. It's big enough for an A4 to fit inside, so you've got plenty of space, headset and everything you can put inside the bag, your license, flashlight, reflector, vest, whatever you carry with you inside the main compartment. At the back it's got a zip pocket for, it's also padded for your iPad, and then at the front also another pocket for if you want to, you can also put your iPad here, or your logbook or whatever, some notebooks, and then obviously your cell phone and your pens and keys and stuff like that. On the side here there's a pocket for a radio where you can put the aerial on here as well, and then a water bottle while you're flying. So it's got everything at hand, and I would say it's very handy. Fit between the seats in front of a Cessna, for example, and so on. So it's small enough for that. Very handy. So have a look online, www.vnav.co.za.